I left my husband because he graped my sister. But what I found out later made me regret my whole life. My sister is 15 years old and she has been staying with us since she was 10. Everybody know her as a quiet type, but as she was growing, my husband said he was seeing her with one boy. She was 14 at the time. I said it was a lie. He flogged her one day because he said he saw her with the boy in the night at one closed shop and they were doing love. I confronted my sister and she said my husband was lying. She is very quiet and I don't really believe she could do such. My husband said if I think he's lying, he would take me to the usual spot where he had been seeing them. I'm a businesswoman, so I don't really have chance. I told him not to worry, that I will catch her red-handed. That period, my sister stopped going out of the house. My husband was really dealing with her and he told her that if she gets pregnant, she will leave the house. He's quite hot-tempered, but I understand that he was trying to help her because he's the one paying her and our children's school fees. I was in the market when people came to call me that community boys went to pick my husband and they are beating him. I left my market and ran barefooted to our home. When I got there, they have already left and our compound was in chaos. Our neighbors said they carried him to community square. I asked what happened and they said he raped my sister. My sister has followed them too. I loosed the clothes on my waist and ran like a mad woman to the community square. My children were crying and running after me. When we got there, I saw my husband almost naked on the ground and the boys were lashing the hell out of him. His whole body was bruised and bleeding. I didn't recognize him at all. I almost fainted at the sight. My sister was sitting on the ground beside one of the boys and she was crying. I knelt and begged the boys to free my husband, but they said they will flog me too. It was my neighbor that pulled me away. If not, they would have flogged the both of us. I went to my sister. I asked her what happened. She said my husband raped her that morning as soon as I went to the market. She said she had no option but to go and call community on him. I cried so much and said she should have told me first. She said I would not believe. That's why she took the necessary step. I then understood why my husband was angry with her all those while. She said she has been refusing his advances. That is why my husband was angry with her. My husband was shouting from the ground that he didn't do it. One of our elderly neighbors asked me if I believed that my husband could do such a thing. I didn't know what to say. He had cheated on me once in the past when we had issues, so I believed he really did it. The woman said I should ask my children who were at home, but the children I left at home were really small and they can't answer. I went to call some elderly men that I know so they could intercede on my husband's behalf. The boys wanted to send him to police, but the community men interceded and said only them can handle the issue. The boys left my husband after so many beatings and they used him to sit on the ground. They said we should pay 300k for the girl to go and treat herself and 200k for the cleansing money and another 200k to settle the community. Where do we have that money from? And they said if we don't pay, they will send him to police. They did not allow us to bargain at all. I called my husband's people